Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Picker Infinity's Toy Channel, and I'm just rolling right along here. We just finished taking a look at Goggle Caesar, and now I'm going to move on to show you guys Goggle 5. Goggle 5 is one of the older Godaikin robots, and it is also a very old Popy robot. This is one of the original Sentai Megazords. Over in Japan, Sentai is also known as the Power Rangers. And so this is a Megazord. But when Bandai decided to bring these over to the United States, they decided to include Goggle 5 in the Godaikin line instead of the Power Rangers Megazords. And this is it. This is the set sitting on alongside its carrier, Goggle Caesar. And this set I've had for a long time. This set comes out of Series 1 of the Godaikin line. And I've kept this set in beautiful condition. This is the box. It does have a couple of marks where the original tape used to be, but other than that, the box is in very, very good condition. Still has the original price tags on it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside, because that's where all the magic is. So here is Goggle 5 and his box with all of his awesome chrome paint and accessories. This was also one of my brother's favorite giant robots, except for the vehicle Voltron. And sorry about that, you can hear my dogs playing in the background there. They decided to roughhouse while I'm trying to make a video, but that's all right. So just don't mind those two. They always do this. So go ahead and pull the cover off. And as you can see, you have Goggle Jet, Goggle Tank, and Goggle Dump, or a dump truck. And this is the sword, the Goggle Cutter, or Shredder. Basically, he can stick that into his enemies, and it's supposed to work like scissors and cut, even though this is just kind of a plastic piece. These are all the missiles here, which I've never taken out of the packet. The packet's still closed. This set does include cards, and these are like the Robeast cards or the enemy cards. And I do have all of those, and those are still sealed. I've never needed to pull those out. This is a Goggle Spinner. This weapon is kind of one of those things that appears in his hand, and he can shoot it or throw it at his enemies, and it spins around. It also operates like a top, kind of wobbly top. And then you have the Goggle Hand, and many other giant robots have a big chain hand like this. Even though this piece of tape is here, I've actually taken it out before. But the Goggle Hand is one of those things that will appear in his hand, and he'll shoot it out, and it can grab his enemy and squeeze him or crush him or whatever. But of course, the weapon that most of our giant robots use most is their sword. And he also comes with a shield. So let's take a look at all these guys. Now, of course, the tank and the jet come out, and they're pretty much already ready to go. I want to show you something really quick. One of the things I haven't done is I would love to show you the jet mode, but I don't ever pull it out, because these little clips back here, when you start pulling these wings out, they ratchet, and these little clips turn white right in here, and then after some time they actually snap off. So there's quite a few people that'll find these, just the jets, and these tabs in here, the ratcheting tabs, have actually snapped off. So I don't pull the wings in and out at all. I just leave them in. But with his wings out, you know, it looks like a typical jet. I think there's a picture of the jet over here somewhere. So if you look down here, here's a picture of the jet right there. That's what it looks like with the wings out. And then here's the tank. You take him out, fold his wheels down, and then those rockets that are in that pack over here that I showed you, the rockets go in here. There's his missile launcher on the top, which pops out so he can shoot missiles at the enemies. And then we have the dump truck. And the dump truck's really simple. Unfold these clips. Make sure that they are locked in place. They do a little click. And then, just like I've shown you with Sun Vulcan, you want to take these and angle them at an angle. If you push them in straight in, they just, sometimes you'll actually break these clips in here, especially if it's old because they'll get brittle. So you angle them in so it rolls in nice and steady, and then there you have Goggle Dump. And then Goggle Dump has these little dumping plates on the back end, and I'm not really sure what they're for. You know, I suppose they go over and cover the leg panels while it's in truck mode so you can't see the holes, or there's some sort of dumping shovels. Maybe they dump the dirt into the dump truck or something, or their shields. I'm not really sure what they're for, but they're there and they pop up. So that's Goggle Dump, and that's the vehicle mode to Goggle 5. And now let's go to the fun mode, which everybody loves, is the robot. So the first thing you want to do, carefully take your legs apart, push the clips in, then lock the toes out, and then the dump parts roll over so it doesn't look like dump parts anymore on the legs. The tank, unfold the arms on the inside. Don't forget to fold your guns back in, back here, the rocket launchers. Tank treads fold in. Come over to your box, grab a couple of fists, right and left. Pick up your jet, and put your landing gear in, and the jet just locks right onto the chest. Fold all your wheels in. Legs too. Legs you want to angle in. You want to angle them like this. Hold the button down and then slide up. If you just jam them straight up, there's this little chrome piece that's right here, this little ridge. And if you keep jamming the legs just straight in, it'll not only scratch the heck out of it, it'll break it off after a while. So, and then once it breaks off, the leg won't hardly hold on at all. I mean, you'll pick it up and the legs will just fall off. So you want to do the same thing. You want to angle up just a little bit and slide them on. And there you go. Turn the head around. Bam! Goggle 5. There he is. And he can use all of these weapons. You can put the shredder in his hand so he can shred his enemies. You could use the weird little top thing, even though, I mean, it doesn't really stay in the hand very well. It just kind of sits there, you know. The chain hand, same thing. You can drop the handle down in. He also has the typical shooting fist, just like all these guys do. All their fists can shoot off. And Goggle 5 does come with an extra pair of fists. So in case if you shoot your brother or sister and they get mad and throw them over the fence or something like that because you shot them, well, you got an extra set here. But Goggle 5 usually resorts to a good old short sword and shield method of taking apart his enemies. So you whip out his nice, awesome, humongous chrome sword, and when Goggle 5 is tired of messing around, that's when he decides to go to town. He whips out his sword and chop, 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 and takes care of the bad guys. Well, so that's Goggle 5. That's pretty much it. Very simple. Doesn't have much movement. Only the arms and shoulders move. The legs are pretty much steady. So, you know, not really much posability except this. This is pretty much it. But still a very cool combining Godaikin robot. And again, from Series 1, it's one of the older Godaikin robots out there. And this is Goggle 5. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the bubble below, and happy Monday to you, and have a good week.